Another bust of Sequoyah. And he's a Cherokee from 1764 to 1843. And he was an artist and tribal leader, famous inventor of the Cherokee alphabet. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And look at his alphabet. Can you see? Look at that. Cherokee alphabet. If that isn't awesome, I don't know what is. So Sequoyah did all of that. What an honor. Here is a bust of Chief Joseph. Now some of these names, isn't this cool? And here it says Chief Joseph, right here. Himmaton, Himmation, Yalakit, 1838 approximately to 1904. Famous in military and tactical skills for his tribe, the Nez Perce. You should know him. Boy, all these men, these tribal chiefs, these men were just amazing. Now here we should know him, Jim Thorpe. Of course, Mr. Athlete here. His name is Watho Buck, 1888 to 1953. Sac and Fox and Potawatomi, world's greatest athlete, winner of the Olympic Games at Stockholm, Sweden in 1912. Wow, look at these things we're learning. Now I've never pictured Hiawatha to look like this. I always thought of him in a breechcloth, masculine and long hair, beautiful, swimming through the waters, jumping off waterfalls and whatnot. And here he is, nothing like what I imagined. So here is, you know, I don't know if these are distinct, just what the artist believed. Here it says Hiawatha, a Mohawk Indian chief who lived during the late 1500s. I can't read a lot of this. Social reformer, interested in ending war and promoting universal peace, co-founder of the Iroquois Confederation, and influence on the U.S. Constitution. And how, see, this is what our whole videos are about now, the great men and what did they do. Here is a man who believed in peace. Actually, you're going to find every one of these chiefs or these men stood for virtues and the moral values of life and peace, and in the holy ones, impressions that are so beautiful. I hope you remember Hiawatha. Here is another sculpture, Geronimo. Now look at him. Again, you know, are these the impressions? Are they exact? We don't know. But we're grateful to the sculptures. And it says, Geronimo, early 1820s to 1909, vigilant, stubborn, fierce, and relentless war leader who became a legendary fighting hero. He led his followers in revolt against cruelties and injustices that changed the brave Apache's way of life. Isn't this beautiful? Excellent, well said. Oh my goodness. While we're walking, let me tell you something. There was a man we know who died, and he died on the operating table, and he lived in Blue Water, New Mexico, and he talked about how when he had this life-death experience going across into the spirit world and met Geronimo and Mangus Colorados, and he went to him and said, why did you do all those ratings and things? And Geronimo came to him and said, well, you know, I don't know exactly how he said it, but he said, what would you do if the white men came, raped and pillaged and destroyed, and took you and put you onto reservations, took your lands, took everything from you? What would you do? And of course, Why people say, why did these Native Americans do this? Because there is a purpose. They were taking our lands. What do you think the people are doing now? The woke society. We're looking at an administration and communism that is coming here to America. It's actually embedded. It's already made its bed here. And so we need to be as Geronimo. What did he say? He was vigilant, stubborn, fierce, and relentless. He was a war leader who became a legendary fighting hero. Revolt against that which is unruly, ungodly. This is the reason why Grandma's doing this. Remember this. And I'm not aware of this leader, which is really interesting because Grandma's learning too. This is T.C. Cannon, Kiowa and Cato, 1946 to 1978. Born and raised in southern Oklahoma, Cannon permanently resided in Santa Fe, New Mexico at the time of his death. Following his studies at the Institute of American Indian Arts in Santa Fe, Cannon quickly became internationally recognized as a leading exponent of the new wave genre of contemporary American Indian art. In 1967, Cannon enlisted in the U.S. Army and served with the 101st Airborne Division in Vietnam, where he was twice awarded the Bronze Star Medal and numerous other awards and citation. Following the tour of duty, Cannon was formally initiated into the elite Kiowa Black Legging Warrior Society, and he was widely recognized for his musical abilities, and his dearly moving prose and poetry has appeared in numerous international distributed publications. He says, I have a strong bond with the heaven and its angels. What is more and more available, nothing can deter my many routes to the heart of God. Let's shine on the word for a long time, even if we are beyond the voice and ear of those that proclaim us the dreamers of some dismissed religion. I refuse to shed tears for my shortcomings. Anymore, I am comfortable and sane and smiling, running towards the arms of God this evening. Oh my gosh. Cannon was laid to his final rest when, with full military and traditional Kiowa honors in Anadarko, Oklahoma. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, what examples of greatness and goodness. And they call us what? Savages. Hello. You can't call this man a savage. He was incredible. And remember, see, he knew the Holy Ones. He knew God. He knew this. And why did he have these gifts? Because he was always seeking Hojon. He was seeking goodness. And that's what we need to do. I just bow to this man. Oh my goodness, what a man. Thank you. Oh my goodness, here we are, Hosteen Claw. This is Grandma's relative. Oh my goodness, look at him. Does he look like Grandma? No, I don't have his ears. Oh my goodness, I do have his fight though. This is Hosteen Claw, Navajo, 1867 to 1937. Hosteen Claw was a noted medicine man and an unsurpassed weaver. His sand paintings were seen by President F.D. Roosevelt in 1934. He was a singer and a chanter of the many Navajo ceremonial chants. Holy cow. Here's a relative, and look, you wonder why Grandma is a leader. And this is Kinya'ani. See, he's got his siyel. Here is his siyel. And what a beautiful bust. This is incredible. Oh man, I didn't know my ancestors were here. This is such an honor. Thank you. Grandma's getting very emotional. Here is Tecumseh. He is the next one that I'm speaking about. Here is a man, a great leader. Oh my gosh, his call to us that we, if one of us, just one of, people can break one, but if you come as a bundle together, you cannot be broken. Oh my goodness, I could just cry. I'm so sorry. He always wore a feather, a turkey feather. Let me read about him. Tecumseh, 1768 to 1813, Shawnee, a noted warrior, statesman who conceived a confederation of Indian tribes to stem the flow of white migration, revitalize tribal culture, and preserve tribal lands along the Mississippi Valley, killed in the Battle of Thames River, 1813. We will learn about this dear man. Such an honor. I cannot. I'm so moved that they included him. He's a good man. I'm so sorry, but I honor his dignity. He was one of the first, and actually I will do a video on him next. He's incredible. So before I start to cry, I just want you to see this man. He was a good leader, and he fought and tried to gather everyone together. Please hear him now. I'm calling to you all. Hear his voice. Come together. Fight the evil. Stand up. I'm so sorry. I get so emotional at goodness and faith and beauty of spirit. And I pray that we will listen when Grandma does her video. I can't do justice, but here he is. A beautiful bust of it's not Tecumseh, it's Tecumseh. Tecumseh. Beautiful. Here is Cochise. Cochise was the Chiricahua Apache chief, 1800 to 1874. Chief Cochise was a great leader of his people. He was accused falsely of kidnapping members of his tribe and were killed by soldiers. He became a bitter enemy of the white man, and so are all beautiful. Cochise. Again, I don't know, Louis Tewanima, Hopi, Olympian, a Hopi tribal antelope. He received a silver medal in the 1912 Stockholm Olympics. You know, somewhat similar to Jim Thorpe, and this is wonderful that they honor him. Look at this bust. Wow. Kiowa War Chief, Satanta, White Bear, 1850-1878. One of the most illustrious, let's see, it says, Orator of the Plains, one of the most illustrious and colorful Indian leaders of the Southwest region. Signer of the Medicine Lodge treaties, which benefit the nations, the Indian tribes of today. Look at this, and then it had lists his children. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You're getting educated just as I am. This is Little Raven Hosa, 1817 to 1889. It says Chief of the Southern Arapaho, brave in war and tribal religious leader who always stood for peace with the United States. And here is another one, Stumbling Bear. Okay, never heard of him. I'm so sorry. I'm learning. This is wonderful. Stumbling Bear. Tim. I hope I cite. It's SAITIMKIA. Bear that is throwing Kiowa Chief. 1832-1901, Stumbling Bear became a chieftain for the leadership in battle at the age of 22. He led war parties against the Navajos in 1856 to 57, against the Utes in 1850 to 59, and Kit Carson at Adobe Walls, Texas in 1865. He was the signer of the Medicine Lodge Treaty in 1867. He later became a leader for peace in the settlement of the Kiowa tribe. He is buried on the Chief's Knoll at Fort Seal. See, isn't this wonderful? We're learning about the chiefs and the leaders, great men. Okay, here is Pontiac, 1720 to 1767. Noted Ottawa chief in Detroit region, warrior, orator, and organizer of the Indian tribes to save America for the Indian people. See, notice, these are chiefs who fought and wanted peace and gave their all. Wow, here's Pontiac. Okay, here is Quanah Parker. It's Kwania, 1845-1911, chief of the Quahati Comanche and the Confederated Comanche, Kiowa, and Apache. Okay, a lot of people want to do their genealogy and try to claim
nihi, Dine'e,
his
naat'áanii, ayóó, daniliin'deh.